Dang, can't believe what I'm reading. Dispossession, kidnapping, rape, torture, sodomization, murder. Dang. True story. Crazy. Dedicated to all Native Americans. Check it out. 1534, here comes trouble. 1720, here comes more trouble. Cause in the fair trade, ain't nobody getting hustled. That's history, and it's missing pieces of the puzzle. 1850, law let you rob, assault, rape, dispossess, or kill the native people, as they don't have the right to testify in real court. In other words, killing Indians was legal. Meat would get seized when it be hunting season. Native kids dying, mothers freaking out. All this done in the name of Jesus. Entire tribes died of foreign diseases. I started real young. Gotta get in the spotlight. Fell in love with this hip-hop. Yeah. Gotta get mine. That's how I always felt. Spend my time. Young souls new to the culture, dig the life. I remember those days in the hood, hungry for mice. Making hip-hop music is a whole different story today. The game has changed drastically. I was performing and recording before the cell phone cameras all over the place. Before YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Before the digital music stores, the streaming platforms. I'm still in the game, but it wasn't the same when I had to pass out flyers downtown on Saint Laurent, St. Catherine Street, where you would hand out a flyer to this possibly interested urban-looking person and kind of promise them a good time and a great show, most importantly. If I compare both eras, feels like back then, the experience of being an artist was like in real flesh. Something you could touch. Was something you could actually feel. Because you had to get the people physically. We had to insist in person. So of course it made us practice harder. Because we sort of knew who was gonna be there. A lot of people in those days would shop or hang downtown, expecting to get a flyer or to get the 411 on the next show or party going on. That night, or in the next month or so. So we would put pressure on ourselves, booking venues to organize shows. We would get the flyers done, and not just post them. We would go out and promote it on the street. In all the hip-hop and urban clothing stores, the record stores, the barbershops, the pizza places, the cafes, etc. Those were the days. We learned so much. Then we get 100 posters printed for $100, and we go out there and tape them or gum them everywhere. I recall me and my group having the exact days and time. My group, the Alliance back then. We had the times and the days when the city would take the posters off. So we'd set up to get the posters on the street right after the city did their run. You had to really love the game. Because then you had to stay up late to get to those radio shows. The university radio shows, the community radio shows, small shows, but all we had. It felt like we were a community. For real. I must say that the clothing stores, the gear rental joints, the barbershops, and all sorts of businesses were important. Because not only would we pass flyers out there, but we would negotiate small sponsorship deals, which would help us get a bit of money and clothing to put these events together. Much love and respect to all of y'all. Your contribution made this beautiful thing called hip-hop possible in the city and province. We'd come to y'all and make deals to sell our mixtapes and CDs, sell tickets, and get gifts for the crowd. These were real relations, collaborations, a fair contribution from those who benefited from hip-hop, from the culture, to us, who were building it and carrying the hip-hop flag and torch all over the province and city. Having to make business with all those people taught us a whole lot and got us to learn to have a professional attitude. Otherwise, some of these deals wouldn't have been possible. You can see how the youth don't have the same real life experiences today. It shows in the attitude, in the me, myself, and I, and who are you to tell me anything attitude. That's a cycle, young man. It don't last. Trust me, you'll come around. So back to the peopleness, the human aspect of our experience. For promo and distribution, again, you had to meet people. It felt like real music work on the hip-hop field. Aside from a couple of labels in the province, most of the music business is done online for the rappers of today. Until they get the real deal. That means no more development, or very little. Artists who have to do that on their own. So small shows are rare compared to what we had going on back then. Everything is image, so rappers perform a lot less, trying to get sold-out shows while the rest don't have real people anymore to invite. A Facebook or web invitation doesn't serve the upcoming artist. So if you don't feel real support, how are you gonna believe in financial success? And how can a promoter feel like booking those rappers if they're not dominant or buying views? Another hot topic. How can promoters believe in booking these cats? What a mess. Damn. All of this to say that it feels like making music today is 10% of the job that we used to do. The rest is image. Doing back vocals over your own tracks at shows was impossible, against the codes, against the rules back then. Not everybody could be a rapper. Today it's about publications, communications, comments, likes, views, and everything the labels won't do anymore. I just want to make music, man. Is that still possible? Oh yes it is. But you gotta be able to live looking like you're lesser than the rapper who was a student or a fan of yours. But you know what? Just do the work. Just follow your dreams and your passion, regardless of all of that. You just gotta live the music life and accept that views are what they are and shouldn't be what you base your critic on. Word. Hip-hop is a beautiful thing, y'all. Let's be about unity again. We're stronger that way. I hope I live to see it again. I started real young. Gotta get in the spotlight. Fell in love with this hip hop. Yeah. Gotta give mine. That's how I always felt. Reminds me of James Brown. Can I do my thing? In the street we thinking it's a joke. I ain't through with you. I heard you talking shit in your early 20s. Calling out names sounding pretty dirty. Somehow you don't sound as loud in your early 30s. The youngest sons are agile but really worthy. Most don't keep it real, they keep it real untrue. I was once young too, look what I still do. The youth thought it was soft to be a singing dude. Since our tune came out, they all be singing too. It creates a sound like when I put a plug in, you know what I mean? When I talk normally, but when I talk like this, it just feels like I put a plug in. And I'm allergic to plug-ins, you know what I mean? I'd rather do shit naturally. We first get in the game, we all nervous, thinking ain't supposed to be fun, but it's business. Most give up when they face the evidence. I ain't judging you, I'm just trusting your intelligence. Listen more than you talk, learn from your best. Hard work pays off, it earns you respect. Focus on what you do and not your rap. Cause once you start faking it, you play yourself. Went from fake chains to champagne, now we got fake vocals and fake views, and what a shame for the culture. With words we felt like we're barbers, street teachers with words one had to applaud it. Simple. Either you got it or you don't. Either you got it. Went from fake chains to champagne, now we got fake vocals and fake views, and what a shame for the culture. With words we felt like we're barbers, street teachers with words one had to applaud it. Simple. Either you got it or you don't. Either you got it. I started real young. Gotta get in the spotlight. Fell in love with this hip hop. Yeah. Gotta give mine. That's how I always felt. Check it out. half cab, half Zoe. Haters don't know the half dough. Catch me live at a rap show, I'ma get it lit like a Habs goal. Haters pray for my downfall, no love for these assholes. See that stick is my passport like the rocket, I'm a natural. Nowadays, no lie, most cats faking it on that set. They can't spit, they don't even try, so they staging crap with no rap. It's a new damn sorry ass day with an artificial mindset, where the skills is less important than the product. Poses I can kiss my ass at. Rap games filled with technical fouls. Soon the public gon' get upset. No, I'm not a rapper with the habitual style. I'm timeless. Don't count me out yet. We go, live it, kill it, That's pretty much it, you know what I mean? Can't count me out. Be safe, y'all. It's a crazy world. Watch what you touch. Can't touch this. Can't touch that. Shout out to him for the heritage and the moves and the good old youth days, alright? I'm out like this. Peace, y'all.
Struggle. Money be the only piece missing to the puzzle. Can't let money mess with the main hustle. Yeah, I had to think about it. And it's still the same struggle. Money's all we need to get this music buzzing. Can't let the street heat kill the main hustle. Yeah, I always think about it.
Low with cash, I hit the home lab. Gotta get in the zone now, that's where my soul at. Some say I'm a Lamborghini in a city with no gas. Better have gone city to city so it ain't so bad. That in the province I've accomplished more than most have. But this is not about it, I mean I ain't like those cats. I gotta get this money so I don't have to hold back. I'm trying to make the most out of this to get out of this whole bag.
It's been a hell of a struggle. Money be the only piece missing to the